Everyone, welcome back to Amira and Aunt Nellie's cooking show. I'm Amira.
And I'm Aunt Nellie.
And today is our first cooking show of 2021.
And Amira, you know what? It's been a rough year.
Yep.
So I think that we wanted to do today is do something bright, cheery. And what is more bright and cheery than a bright yellow lemon? So, did you ever hear the expression, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade?
Yes, I have.
Well, today we're not going to make lemonade. We are going to make lemon brownies. Are you ready to get to it?
Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, Mira, before we get started baking, I'm going to tell you a few things about lemons. You ready?
Yep.
All right, look at this lemon. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
Did you know that a lemon is actually a berry? It is a member of the berry family, and lemon is actually a Chinese it's actually an Asian name for sour berry.
Wow.
And the average lemon has 8 seeds. It's very tart, as you know. Have you ever tried to eat a lemon?
Oh yeah, it's not
sour.
delightful.
And lemons came from China, and Christopher Columbus actually brought the lemons over to the New World. And lemon is 90% water. That's what gives it its nice sponginess. And the best thing to do with lemons to extract a lot of juice is to keep them at room temperature. You'll get more juice. Are you ready to start baking?
Yeah.
All right, Amira, our first step is our oven is preheated to 350. Now, we have to grease this 8x8 pan. Would you like to do the greasing?
Sure.
So we have a pat of butter. Go ahead and take that. Tilt up the pan so people can see. And you're going to smear that butter. I have parchment paper on just so your fingers stay clean. A nice thin layer, a thin smear. You want to go in a square and make sure all the areas are covered, because any areas that aren't covered might stick. And this butter will also help the brownies get a little bit kind of golden brown. Now go a little up the sides, too. Up on the sides. Good job. All right, so this recipe contains a lot of lemon zest. The cakes, the brownie part has 2 tablespoons, so I'm going to be doing a lot of zesting. And this is my favorite kind of lemon zester. They also have the kind that you hold and go like this, but I find those get the zest stringy. And this one is easy to use, and the zest pieces are smaller so you don't get strings of zest. So I'm going to be here for a while, but wow, you see all that zest coming out of there, Amira?
Yeah.
It smells amazing. So I'm going to be zesting for about 5 more minutes. All right, now we have this big plate of lemon zest. Oh boy, that smells so good. And Amira, I want you to come around now because you're going to juice the lemons. Now,
all right.
Here is a tip, Amira.
Mm-hmm.
Never cut and juice your lemons before you zest them. You need
Right.
the lemons to be firm with the juice, otherwise you can't zest.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut these in half, and you're going to squeeze them as hard as you can. You've got a nice strong wrist. Look at that lemon, how beautiful it is. And I can tell that this lemon has a lot of juice. So we're going to juice these 2 lemons and get the lemon juice. And the lemon juice and the zest is what's going to make that incredible lemon flavor.
All right, Aunt Ellie. So now we're gonna mix in our dry ingredients into the bowl. So we got 3/4 cup of flour.
Put it in.
Yeah, let's put it in.
Okay.
Then we got
That's white flour.
Yep.
Okay, what's next?
3/4 of a cup of sugar, white sugar.
Correct. Okay, give me that. And how much salt do you have there?
1/4 of a teaspoon.
All right. And you're going to whisk that up.
Yep.
Go ahead and whisk. And then next we're going to add butter to this. And we are going to add, this is what makes them so good and brownie-ish. We have a 1/2 cup. So did you know that 1 stick of butter is a 1/2 cup?
All right.
That's a really important thing to remember when you're baking, because you'll use that all the time.
Yep.
We're going to put that in, and you're going to go ahead and put the mixer in, and we're going to mix this up.
All right.
All right, Amira, so now we're going to put in 2 eggs, and you're going to whisk this all together. And did you notice the color of these eggs?
Yeah, they're brown.
And do you know why some eggshells are brown and some are white?
Some eggshells are brown and white because it really depends on the breed of the chicken.
That's right. And there's no difference in taste.
Nope.
All right, so there's 1, 2. Now I need you to come around here because you're going to whisk. You're kind of camouflaged in that yellow. Whisk. Use your wrist. Go like this in circle. I'm going to add our 2 tablespoons of lemon juice that you juiced.
All right.
And this is what's going to really give it the lemon flavor. 2 tablespoons of lemon zest that we zested. Okay, whisk that really good.
All right.
Make sure all those lumps of zest are spread out. All right, now we're going to pour this mixture into our flour, butter, sugar, and salt. We're going to mix this together and pour it in our brownie bowl. Pour it in.
All right, so we're gonna pour it in.
Scrape it all. I'm going to get every last bit of it.
All right.
Okay. All right, there's our beautiful spread out batter, and we're going to put this in a 350 oven for about 23 minutes. And while we're waiting for these to get done, we're going to make our glaze. Okay, Mara, so we've got our brownies in the oven, and while we're waiting, let's make our quick and easy lemon glaze, and this is going to make them really tangy.
Yep.
So first, take a cup of confectioner's sugar and pour it into the sifter, because what you want to do when you're making any kind of lemon or glaze, or excuse me, any kind of icing or glaze, you want to get the lumps out of the sugar. So by sifting it, we'll get the lumps out, because you want it nice and powdery and smooth. Now that we have our powdered sugar all sifted, I want you to take 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, pour it in there, and then 8 teaspoons, you heard that right, 8 teaspoons of zest.
8 teaspoons.
That's a lot. This is going to be really pucker up tangy. Now I want you to gently whisk all of that together, and you're going to make a smooth glaze. And this is not an icing, this is a glaze. All right, Amira, so our brownie cake is done. And the last step, before we eat it actually, the last step is eating it, we're going to pour this really zesty lemon glaze, and it's so strong. You can see I'm not soaking it. I'm just kind of going back and forth and getting enough on it to give it a nice tang. And then I think what I'll do is I'll spread it a little bit. And I may not use all of this. But there you go.
Cool.
So the next step, and the best step, tasting it. Okay, Mara, now we get to try one. You ready to try one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's see if these are going to make us pucker. Ready? Super lemony.
These are amazing. Wow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.